Fuck is this? Alright, 15, 6, and 3. Caitlyn game. Looks like a pretty rough loss. You decide to go for fleet feet. You go fleet feet and... What are you taking tenacity for? Yeah, that's hot garbage is what that is. You don't need tenacity, you need bloodline. That makes no sense to me. Sorcery seems okay, but I'm gonna cross-reference that real quick to make sure I'm not steering you wrong. Sorcery seems alright by my judgment, though. You have different options, though. You don't have to go Mana Flow. You don't have to go Celerity. You can go Absolute Focus. You can go Gathering Storm. Let's see what your lane opponent is. Vayne? Oh, yeah. Just go Absolute Focus, actually. Go Absolute Focus and Scorch. Like, I'm not even playing. Just destroy. Hopefully you do that anyways. But, yeah. Oh, it was fuzzy because of my big-ass monitor with a big-ass light on it. That's why it broke. You know what I'm saying? It's good harass. Good enough. Everyone pinged the heal. That's awesome. Nice. Cool. You get the first blood. You go into lane. You get Vayne's flash. You guys are putting some good heat on your lane, though, for real. Really good. Okay, focus the siege creep, obviously. I mean, I shouldn't have to say that. If you have two that are low, always just make sure you get the siege creep. Don't try to get both. Honestly, I feel like you could have just walked this in. As an AD carry, like, this is a situation where you should be pretty confident in your ability. What I want to see off this play is I literally want you to threaten a crit on this guy. I want you saving your E and I want you walking right up. I don't give a fuck. Like, just save your E, walk up, threaten that you're going to crit, and then just crit E. Go and threaten that. Vayne has no heal, no flash. We know that. We know that. We know that she flashed. We know that she healed, right? We all pinged it. This is a situation where, as an AD carry, you need to talk yourself into more. Okay? Like, Reclaimer, I don't even know if she has to, I don't even know if he has to do all that. I'm pretty sure he can just walk it in. Like, walk it in, bait Leona's exhaust, hit an auto, then E back. Vayne's sitting at literally piddly health. You don't even have, like, you can just, you don't even have to go for the kill necessarily. You just have to threaten it. Now, whether or not I think that it's a debate, like, you know, depending on your mechanical level, yeah, you could walk in, get right in her face, and go auto E, and then just flash back probably, and then the kill's yours regardless of what happens. I don't even think you have to do that though. I'm pretty sure you could just walk up max range auto AA for the crit, and then just E out a tower. Yeah, you'll take a tower shot, but that's a trade that I'll take. This is a situation that you need to take advantage of. Level 1 versus level 2, you got your crit up, you've got your heal, you got your flash, you got all these things. You got a Janna shield. She will definitely shield you when you make that play. You might not even have to flash out. So that's what I'm thinking. All I care about is making this guy's life a living hell. You don't even have to kill him. It's an important concept. Don't have to kill, just have to pressure the shit out of him. So squaring up with your Q is a mistake. And again, I'm not saying you have to dive the dude. I'm just saying walk up, auto him, and then E back. You'll probably get Leona's exhaust. See that right there? That crit on that tower just makes me cringe. I feel like we're missing an opportunity. And then when she gets level 2, that window is gone. Nice try. Another thing, Scorch. This is why Absolute Focus and Scorch are probably a little better. Is because you know that you're facing such a weak lane, and you know that you're gonna punish the shit out of it. So you would put a lot more pressure on it, and you'd probably get these kills, both of them, honestly. Something to consider. Really good tower pressure. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking back off of that shove. Oh, you're not close enough to BF. Okay, you're gonna wait for BF. That's fine. I would be hard shoving then, yeah. Avoid interaction here because Vayne's just coming off of a base. So he's probably got something. Oh, he's just got boots. He's not that threatening. Okay. I like the zone. I'd rather you just shove the wave though. Because I really just, I'm telling you dude, I really want to just get this out of my face and take the BF sword in the lane. So all this zoning shit, instead of zoning. Thanks CDC for the 33 months in a row. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support, buddy, for over the years. You, instead of getting, like, zoning, I would rather you just stay here and try to shove this in, if they let you. If they commit to you, then just E back. Because seriously, dude, like, we were taking too long to get this item into the map. BF sword's a huge spike for us. But you played this pretty well. Just leave. Oh my god, I hate this shit though. This is garbage. This, you don't have to. I mean, I like that you're pressuring the tower, but you don't have to do this. Like, you can just, the guy is so trash. Just go after the shove, just go back and get the BF sword and then just slaughter this dude under his tower. Just ruin him under his tower like you've been doing. I'm not a fan of this. I think this is a mistake. Yeah, I hate everything around that dragon timing. Like, I really just want you to focus on hitting your item spike and getting back in the lane with that. Stop skirmishing around and focusing on shit that your teammates are dragging you to. Get the item spike and then resume what you're doing, because you're crushing the dude, right? You're pretty much double his CS. I mean, your CS could be better, but it is what it is. Like, you're putting pressure on the dude. I want the items into the lane quickly. What's an Echo Vein? Thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate you, buddy.
Drop the keys.
Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day, dude. Okay. So we get the tower down. Bogus Jedi, thank you very much. Now, you need to leave bottom. You need to knock another tower down. Looks like you're getting right to that. Which is good. You run back to bottom. This is good management. All this, I'm on board with, dude. Didn't like the... I mean, we still shouldn't be losing, but I'm on board with this. You need to shove and leave here. Good. Okay, this is a mistake. Why? It's because Rumble has this. No one's holding bottom. Go back and hold bottom. You're gonna try to get him to go bot, aren't you? This was the issue on the replay. I'm just thinking. Oh, he does go bottom. Oh, you're fine. This is great. This is good. No, we're good. Squared away. I like it. Cool. This is perfect. Fun fact, Scorch would have killed the Teemo. Absolute Focus would have killed the Teemo. You haven't really convinced me that you need Mana Flow Ban this game. I'm gonna use your vision for a second. All right, let's talk about this. So we know that 3 are bottom. You should be concerned where Zed is, but more importantly, you should be thinking to yourself, it's gonna be pretty hard for us to push in after we have basically 100-0'd a tower, okay? You went, remember, it's on you to understand this, and fundamentally, it's like, you need to know your champion better than I know your champion, and how long it takes for her to take a tower. In this case here, I'd say you used a lot of your mana and resources in taking this one here, and getting Teemo pushed out of lane. But you 100-0'd a tower, and you moved a wave all the way from here to the tower and to the tier 2. In terms of like progress, you can reset here. You don't have to, like, think about it. You didn't run into the lane and the wave was here pushing out and you just calmly, you literally drilled the lane from here all the way to the tower, 100-0'd the tower, and then tried to push into the tier 2. This would be an example of just kind of overplaying it, overplaying the push, which you yourself have to get better at recognizing in like a macro sense. Okay? Because you're moving a lot of weight on one push, and that's not how League works. Everything is back and forth, back and forth. The waves are very much how the flow of the game works. It's yin and yang, back and forth. Here, I would say at this point, backing is completely standard. Also, I want you to notice, you guys are pushing on these range creeps. This is also a mistake. This is the same mistake that top laners make mid to late game. There's no point in pushing here because you've only got maybe a turret shot in order to deal damage. No matter what happens, you're not killing Teemo here. You're just not. And if you do, it's because he's inting, right? It's because he's retarded. So here, if you're going to continue the push, you need to back up to this wave, and that will give you time to ward. So technically, this should be a timing window to ward, or you can just back right away. And that'd probably be better for you, to be honest. But this play here is going to cost you a lot, and it's mainly because you guys try to overplay it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this... That is a good pick, dude. That is all that is. That is a very good pick. Only advice I can give you on that one is be aware of who you're facing and probably stand behind the minions. That's a good pick, though. I mean, very good. And the other thing is you'd have to have your flash and your heal up, which you wasted by over pushing here. Yeah, that's a pretty good pick. That's a scary pick no matter what elo you're playing in. And then he goes on to make these moves, dude. Yeah, as an ADC, you pretty much always have to be scared of this side. Technically, I think that's gonna be the takeaway though. If you're on blue side, now that I've seen this happen, we basically anytime you die, you have to adjust in you know how you died and what you can do to avoid it. When you really think about it, this area and this area here are very dangerous for you. I mean, technically so can this area, but wow, fat chode fucking line there. Oh, mini line. Okay, this area can be dangerous too, but it's very rare. This is more common. So technically you should be instead of cheating towards the bottom, you're opening this up and you want to be more towards the middle or top side so you won't get hit by that as often. Enjoy your ban.
Double kill.
I think you're chasing too hard here. But you can't really be alone. Not without your sums.
Is that a 20?
Holy fuck, I'm getting a lot of coaching lately. What is happening? Dude, I'm gonna probably have to coach tomorrow. I like money. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you need to know when to reset. Yeah, you're over pushing, dude. You actually, this is one of the better replays I've seen on ADC. I like that you're going into this with a, honestly, it is. I'm not just saying that to boost your ego. I like that you went into lane, you bullied the shit out of the lane. You can optimize your rune page better, but I like that you bullied the lane, you took tower. Even though I don't think you need to take it as fast, I still don't mind. I think the bigger issue is that you need to, the next layer for you on this champion is understanding that, like, once you've succeeded in knocking down an objective, you need to slow your roll for a second. All right? You need to slow it down for a second and make sure that, like, after you take a major objective, just reset early. Like, you need to be proactive with the resets, not your teammates. You don't wait until everybody gets chunked out. You say, we did it. I'm resetting, I'm good. You should have did it up here after you had the 3 range creeps pushing in, and after you take this tier 2, you should have said, taking a break, gonna go to mid, and we're gonna knock mid down next. One at a time. Anytime you try to push for a secondary objective after the first, everyone regroups, reorganizes, your team's poked down a little bit, they've wasted cooldowns a little bit, and then you're gonna get in trouble. You ping your team back? Yeah, you ping them back. You ping them back, but if they're gonna die, you don't care. Because it's about controlling your XP gain. It's not about controlling your teammates. You play the game right and wrong. That's it. There's a right way to play and a wrong way to play. And some people will say, well, if your teammates make a bad decision, you've got to commit to it. Sometimes, but most of the time, not so much. Especially when you're a champion that has good wave clear. Champion that has good wave clear never has to do anything stupid. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because if you got wave clear, at least you can hold the tower up and make the conscious call, like, all right, like I gotta give this up or I gotta keep it or whatever. Now, I want you to see how this tower falls. This tower falls because you guys push in. You especially. If you had just backed after taking the tier 2, you'd be in position to catch the wave and none of this would have happened. A lot of downtime in League anyways. You might as well embrace it. Make an aggro push, then be aggro defensively, if that makes sense. And they also get dragon because you guys push into the tier 2. That's why it's super important. Push hard push a big objective, then reset and defend then reset the counter push, defend the counter push. Why am I looking at Rise? I don't care about him. Good kill. Rise goes, holds top. I mean, you guys are crushing it. This would be the time where I get to tier 2. Can't get Baron. Would I go for this? Yes, for now. I feel like this guy's inting. So there's... Alright, let's talk about this for a second. So, notice when Nunu comes over here, you don't have flash and you don't have heal. So you need to be thinking as an AD carry, how can I live? Right? How can I live? Now... yeah, you can trust your guys to kite for you or help heal for you, whatever. But the play that I like more is going this way down and towards the rumble. Move towards your team and out of danger. And when your hand shaking this... Also, where the hell's your E? Did you use it randomly? You did use it. This is what gets you in trouble too. The waste. You're randomly Eing when Nunu shows up. Yeah, you should have been out. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Optimal play is to run towards Rumble though, and then walk out, and then back and defend Baron. Now they get Baron 100%. That's... remember, your E is important. Without flash, honestly, a good lesson there as a Caitlyn player is that with no flash, you should not be just Eing to poke, because it's too costly if you're wrong. And just like that, that's a perfect example. Remember that, Caitlyn players. That's good. That's some good advice to program into your brains. With no flash, you don't waste your gap pulls like that. I love the steal attempt. Jax has no smite. It's not free. Nunu was up, dude. That's why going for Baron I would have said not to do, because Nunu was up and he was fed. You don't want to let Nunu go walk into the pit with the level lead and just press Q, because he's gonna beat you jungler every time. That's not a hard task for him either. Oh, you're caught? No, not yet. There you are. I don't know, dude. I don't like this play. You start walking down. As soon as they turn it, this is a mistake. This is all your fault here. At 23, this is you. Like, they duck in a river. Like, you know they're gonna kill you. So, you needed to give that up. Watch the mini-map very closely. You see Zed? That's who you're scared of, really. Well, Vayne too, to be honest. Vayne's a tough one to beat, but you're pretty big, so you probably can beat him. Zed goes just like that. Look at how he paths. He even goes like this. He's going right for you. The path thing indicates, and like at this point, as soon as they were pathing towards the river, you should have turned around anyways. But you committing to this is borderline inting, in my opinion. And they didn't even commit right away, and you still stayed. Just super risky. Yeah, it's not, this isn't necessary. You just need to keep, bro, you don't need to split here. Puppy Dog, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. The only play you need to be making is waiting out Baron. That's it. You getting picked here when they have Baron is unacceptable. So just wait. Just wait for the Baron to end. You're part of the wave clear. So you can't die like this. See this? This is because you die. You're the glue, dude. You're the thing holding the team up, right? Can't die like that. Should've just chilled. Yeah, that's a good call. Waiting for GA is a good move, for sure.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So there, you just figure out how broken Vayne is in this matchup. I think you missed the net or something. Close. You without flash running at the dragon. It's pretty much, yeah, at this point you're just throwing your lead around. You're just wasting it. So you should be rotating in this spot without flash. You should be rotating behind Rumble, and you should be letting him lead in and repositioning to the Jax. You know? There's no need for you to be alone. You need to be thinking about what's gonna happen if you get called out on rotation like this. Shit. Now where do I go? Nowhere, right? You're fucked here. Yeah. Running through the jungle is a no-go. Just like splitting off on your own without perfect knowledge of where everybody is at or when they're coming is like a no-go. So yeah, dude. I think overall, at this point the game's pretty dead. They start knocking down inhibs and it's GG. I think at this point, my advice to you would be you are overplaying pushes way too much with your lead. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. If you could just auto run through every objective without thinking, Caitlyn would be played a lot more. Right? But she's not. She's a macro champ, and you have to understand the macro out of lane phase. I think you did a pretty good job in lane phase. I think what needed to happen was one objective, back. One objective, back. One objective, back. And you need to do that. As if the enemy team gets Baron, your responsibility is to just survive the Baron. If you do have to give away an objective or two, that's cool. You're just there to auto attack, clear waves, and chill. And then the last thing I'll say is anytime you don't have flash up, you need to keep your E and play like you don't have flash up. Position very cautiously. Think to yourself, if this guy shows up here, I'm going to go this way. Plan it out in advance. Keep that fucking mental clock ticking. And just be like, okay, so this dude's here. So one person left. Come from this side. Where should I stand? How should I be planning on surviving this if it happens? The more you're thinking about, the more you're prepared for, and this is all that mental APM shit, the more you're prepared for, the less likely you are to throw your lead. I think overall, though, I really liked how you played this. It's just, you know, mid and late game, you had to be the macro king in order to win this game. I think that you could have with a little better macro. It was a tall order, but I think it was definitely possible. Timmy J, thank you for the 2 months in a row. And the only reason I think it's possible is just because you got such a big lead. I think that, you know, sometimes you'll lose, but for the most part, if you made smarter calls and when to back off and where to wave clear, you would have been in a lot better shape to potentially carry this game. Alright, cool. I hope this helps you, dude. YouTube, what up? It's Neace. Thank you so much for watching the coaching, like, subscribe, etc. If you want to see more like it, that'd be very nice. I really appreciate the support. You know I do. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Bye, guys. Thank you.